Hi, I'm Brooks Peppin. I work for VMware and actually in VMware IT. So I'm primarily responsible for really all things Windows 10 and management of Windows 10 using SCCM, our platform, WorkspaceONE, and we use Adaptiva as well. And I also led our Windows 10 migration. So really been on this journey for the last several years with VMware. So in terms of total endpoint count, we've got close to 15,000 devices that we're managing and using Adaptiva OneSite to manage that content on. A mix of laptops, desktops, and some virtual machines. Adaptiva OneSite was really simple to roll out, and it really helped us. We were trying to get SCCM rolled out. The previous group managing we didn't have much to manage systems at all, so we really needed to get that rolled out quickly. And so during our deployment, we got introduced to Adaptiva, and so we were able to stop having to build out distribution points and servers and infrastructure, and then use Adaptiva to roll out SCCM really in a week, in a weekend. I mean, just with the way that Adaptiva simplifies the installation and deployment of the SCCM client. So that was a really great feature and good timing as well. So when designing out our infrastructure, originally we had a number of servers, one or two at each location, depending on the size. And so with Adaptiva, we were like, sweet, we don't have to do any of that. We were able to consolidate everything down really to a single primary central server, server plus SQL server. And so that really simplified our infrastructure, and we were able to give those VMs and servers back or repurpose them in other ways. So reduced our cost and costs to the organization. For our Windows 10 migration in particular, we use it extensively for all of the upgrades, Windows 7, Windows 8 to 10. So the operating system image, the drivers, the packages, all that stuff we need to deploy, we were able to use Adaptiva OneSite for. Across all of our locations, both on-premise locations and home office people, we were able to send the content really everywhere. And so that was a really big benefit from my perspective, and without negatively impacting our network. With SCCM, there's so much content to pay attention to and worry about, both in terms of just size, gigabytes of files, and OS packages, OS upgrade packages. I found it very beneficial for Adaptiva OneSite to automatically sync any changes that I would make, updates, adding new, deleting. It would really sync and update that accordingly on all the clients in a pretty fast manner. So I really appreciated that feature and use it extensively. Moving large content around certainly can be a network concern, and especially in the traditional architecture of SCCM, but we, with Adaptiva OneSite, I've never gotten a single call from my network team complaining about the network load. It's usually the other people on our network that are doing that. But yeah, for us as IT, we never had any issues with that, and it always used if there was a lot of bandwidth, it would use it. If not, it would just trickle it out, and it wouldn't impact business critical applications and things like that. I've definitely used the live flow feature a lot. It's really helpful to see near real-time information of your content distribution. Traditionally in SCCM, that's a little bit hard to get that, and so to be able to watch it go, see where it's going, see how fast it's going, and update that fairly, within a few seconds or so is really, really helpful to me, for me as an admin. Obviously, VMware, we make our own product that uses modern management. WorkspaceONE UEM is what it's called. And so that Adaptiva is able to serve content with that platform, our platform, as well as SCCM. So we can move from more of the traditional method of managing systems and embrace MDM, embrace modern management, and still get the benefits of peer-to-peer, which is really cool. And I think that's really even a modern way of doing it. So we're really cloud-centric. We have, our platform is cloud-based, but on-premise, we still can have a way to intelligently manage that content, because you still have to push out Office and these big packages, right? So that is able to still reduce the impact of our big sites, and so not everything has to come over the cloud. We can kind of still have that intelligence. I think the Adaptiva support team is great. I've always had really good experience with them. They're very knowledgeable, both on the pre-sales, sort of rolling out Adaptiva OneSite, very knowledgeable on both SCCM and Adaptiva. So I felt like they were smarter than me, which was awesome. And then on the support, any issues or stuff happens or configuration stuff internally, they've always been very responsive and solved all of our issues. So, and we don't have very many issues, so just when they come up, it's been great.